Okay, I have an apology from Debbie for lateness, so I'd like to welcome everybody else here to this special meeting before our RPC meeting. Apologies, there's just one from lateness from Debbie.
I move.
Move. Seconded. All those in favour? She'll be here in a second. So, any notices? No notices? Then we will move on. I think it's important, this one though. Any conflict of interests additional to what we've already cited? Special conflict of interest? None. Then we will move on to the decision item, and I'll hand over to Viv.
Good morning, councillors. This paper basically deals with the two issues, one being the process to reappoint a new Chief Executive with the resignation of the present Chief Executive, and also to cover off on the appointment of an interim Chief Executive until a permanent position is filled. So very similar to the paper that was presented last year, with just a change to the makeup of the appointment subcommittee, if that's the decision of council as the way to move forward. So, Mr. Chair, I mean, basically the resolutions are self-explanatory, but if there's any questions, happy to answer those.
I'm just going to give you a bit of time to reflect. You will have read this paper, but to read it again, so we will give you a minute just to absorb it. And then we'll take questions. You also have a question?
I have one question.
Yes.
You mentioned, Viv, in point 5, recommendation 5, that you're going to shortlist that stuff with an appointed consultant. Has it been decided if we're going to use a consultant, or is that some sort of proposal that needs to be in the recommendation?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Just in discussions with the chairman, I think that is the most appropriate way to go. And if the council approves that, then more than happy to negotiate with a consultant, because we are at the present time appointing a group manager role and likely to use a consultant for that as well, just because of the nature of the role and the difficulty in filling those skill bases. So I think there's an opportunity, if council supports that we negotiate with a consultant to perhaps do both positions.
It was thought, Viv did, and I had a chat, and as you all know, I'm not keen on outside consultants such as these, but Viv did persuade me that, given the circumstances that we are in, that it would be not sensible, but perhaps we use the word sensible, to use an outside person to assist us in this process, to ensure that we had transparency and that a professional process was conducted. If anyone has alternative views to that, I'm happy to hear them. I was persuaded. Yeah, Councillor?
I've got alternative views, but nor alternative facts. But I do support the idea of having a professional, because they do have contacts and links that we do not. So it means that we spread the net even wider than we could do ourselves. Of course, we can put things up on Seek and so on, but there are other things we want to give ourselves the best shot at this.
Yeah. Mr. Chair, if I may add, if I may add to, just that's a very good point that Councillor Barker makes, but it's also the point of a consultant having those connections, but being able to indicate that the incumbent is not applying for the role. And I think that will spread the net wider, because people will realise, excuse me, there's not that element there, that it is an open advertising campaign to get the best person.
Any other questions? Rick is happy to move all the points. Do we have a mover? Do we have a seconder? seconder. Do you wish to speak, either of you? Any other speakers? All those in favour? Aye. Against? Unanimous. Well,
Thank you very much.
that was quick.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Alan.
I've had a long-standing commitment to meet with the new NZTA director, which was originally scheduled for 9, but I've now put it forward to 10. So could someone please make an apology for lateness for me for the joint plan
Yes,
committee?
certainly I will.
And I don't know whether Deputy Chair wishes to meet this person briefly too.
On that basis, Chair, I missed the beginning of the meeting. I think we go to Brisbane, to be honest, and this afternoon, so we're going to leave at 12 of this.
Yeah, we should be finished.
And as I told you, I have a funeral.
Yeah, you have a funeral. I've got something, so we've got a little bit of time. Yes, certainly. That's the end of our meeting. That meeting will open our other meeting later, but I just want to talk a little bit about and get some views back on some of the issues that I've been facing at the moment. The demands in our community, and yesterday I went to a
Mr.
function.
Chairman, excuse me, Mr. Chairman, the videoing is still in progress. Is that what you want?
Probably we should stop the video. Can we do that? I don't mind. It's an open discussion, but I wouldn't. Meeting has closed. There is a very high expectation in our community, and a lot of things happening. You know, things happening at the sports park, of which I'm chair.